first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. High throw, but the catch is made. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Gets around him, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw to the middle taken in, and they move this all the way down to the 9.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Kamara. I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Lawrence on first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Browns! Nelson Aguilar. His 9th touchdown of the season. season. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw again on second down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
This will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the run.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. On first down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 109 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 17, Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Going up top for Kupp, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Kamara. Shifts past him at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On play action, Allen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by Jackson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen going up top for Kupp. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Lawrence's throw there taken in by Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Airing it out deep for Smith, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Staying on his feet. Flush to his right. This complete left side to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. So Allen's going to look to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next